Cobalt Strike's reporting is designed to train and help blue teams. Go to the reporting menu to see Cobalt Strike's different reporting options. A few things I'd like to point out in general. Cobalt Strike exports reports as PDF files and MS Word documents. What's really cool is either format you choose, the report will look the same. The fidelity between the two formats is, in my opinion, amazing. Cobalt Strike also allows you to change the logo in the reports. I recommend that you do that. Go to Cobalt Strike Preferences Reporting. You may also load custom reports into Cobalt Strike. These reports are written in Cobalt Strike's aggressor script language. These reports allow you to take the data available to Cobalt Strike and turn them into whatever kind of report you want. The reports you load will be available in the reporting menu as well. Here's something else that's very novel. I mentioned before that Cobalt Strike is designed to work with multiple team servers, okay? No one server has the entire story for the whole engagement. When you generate a report, Cobalt Strike merges the data from all those team servers into one data model. That merged data model is the model Cobalt Strike uses to generate its reports. Cobalt Strike also takes steps to correct the clock for different time-stamped events between all the different team servers. So when you generate an activity timeline from multiple team servers, even if there's some clock skew, the Cobalt Strike reports will come out sane. Now, let's go through some of the reports. One of my favorite reports is Cobalt Strike's Indicators of Compromise report. This report is designed to resemble the appendix in a threat intelligence report. The Indicators of Compromise report gives you a sample of Cobalt Strike's beacon traffic. This traffic sample is derived from the malleable C2 profile you load. Here, I have a profile loaded to look like the HavX Trojan, and we get a very realistic looking traffic sample. The Indicators of Compromise report also gives you all the file hashes that you uploaded to different targets during the engagement. And it provides domains and IP addresses used amongst your team servers for command and control. By design, this report gives no context. It's meant to be a teaser to hand to a blue team in the middle of the engagement to hurry up the detection phase if it's not happening quickly enough. It's also a handy reference to help with deconfliction as well. Cobalt Strike's activity report gives you a merged timeline of all activity that took place during the engagement. You get a date and timestamp, you get the host where an activity took place from, you get the PID of where the activity took place from, and the user that process was running as. If you see a star next to the username, it means that the process was running in a high integrity or administrator level context. The sessions report takes this a step further. The sessions report breaks down each beacon session by communication path, so you can actually see the path an individual beacon took to get to the internet. This is really important because Cobalt Strike 3 enables very complex pivoting by chaining beacons together over named pipes. You also get a timeline of all activity for that individual beacon session. The sessions report also gives you indicators for individual beacon sessions as well. For example, if you upload a file to a system, the sessions report will show the file hash and the date and time that file hash was generated. You can very easily correlate that date and time to the action that the operator took. So in summary, I introduced you to Cobalt Strike, a platform for red team operations and adversary simulations. I gave you the history of the project as well. I took you through how to stand up a team server and how to connect to it. We also talked about Cobalt Strike's model for distributed operations. We wrapped up by talking about Cobalt Strike's tools for logging and reporting. This concludes part 1 of Advanced Threat Tactics.